Today's episode is brought to you by Sincerely Shalia, my very own greeting card line, written and designed by me for real love and real life. Whether you need the perfect card to celebrate love, apologize, or say what's on your heart, Sincerely Shalia has you covered. So skip the generic and say it your way. Check out my full collection at shaliavinny.com/greeting cards and find the card that speaks for you. I can't wait till you guys check them out. And don't forget to let me know what you think. I love you guys. Hello and welcome to the Love This Way podcast, the show that exists to help men and women everywhere to be better at love. Never any gender wars or back and forth, just great tips to help you find and sustain the love of your dreams. Because love is a journey, but you still need direction. So I want you to grab your tribe and get ready, because each episode we're going to be talking about our real life issues, answering tough questions, and building solid relationships with one another as we heal, learn, and grow. I'm your host, your girl, Dr. Shalia Vinny, and today we're talking about complacency in relationships. Why do you expect them to keep choosing you if you stop showing up? You ready? Hey, my babies. Welcome back to another episode of Love This Way. So today, I want to talk about something that doesn't get called out enough in relationships: complacency. Not betrayal, not huge blow-ups, not somebody packing a bag and leaving. No, the slow kind of disconnect that happens when two people love each other but stop being intentional with each other, when the relationship starts running on autopilot, when effort turns into routine, when you just assume that they know how much you care, so you stop showing it. And now the person you love is standing right next to you, but they don't feel pursued, they don't feel prioritized, and they don't feel intentionally loved. And the truth is, a lot of relationships don't fall apart because there wasn't love. They fall apart because love stopped being tended to, because comfort quietly became complacency. So I want to talk about it, because if you chose this person, how long do you expect them to keep choosing you if you stopped showing up for the relationship? We gotta talk about this, because this kind of relationship damage is the kind that nobody notices until it's too late. There's a difference between being secure with someone and becoming complacent with them. Complacency is dangerous because it doesn't always look dramatic. It doesn't always look like betrayal or like screaming or cheating or leaving. Sometimes it just looks like, I'll plan something next week. I don't need to say it, they already know. We're busy. We live together, that counts. I'm tired. They know I love them. And little by little, you stop tending to the relationship. The dates stop, the compliments stop, the intentional conversations stop, the flirting stops, the romance slows down. Those little gestures start to disappear. The effort gets replaced with routine, and now the relationship still exists, but the connection feels different. Because your partner doesn't just need commitment, they need to feel chosen, still. Not once, not years ago, right now. People can love each other deeply and still slowly become strangers because nobody kept watering what they planted. And the painful part, a lot of people don't even realize they're doing it. They think, well, we're good. Meanwhile, their partner is quietly wondering, when was the last time they really saw me? When was the last time they pursued me? When was the last time I felt wanted? When was the last time they made me feel special? And that hurts, because being in a relationship should never feel like, well, I guess I'm just here. Let me go a little deeper, because I need you to understand what it actually looks like for the person who's receiving it. This is where people start feeling lonely inside the relationship. And that kind of loneliness will always cut differently, because you don't necessarily want someone else. You want your person. You want the person you chose to still treat you like they're grateful they chose you. Complacency can feel like being physically present but emotionally forgotten. Only hearing criticism but never hearing admiration. Doing life together but never having meaningful time together. Handling bills, schedules, responsibilities, but never tending to intimacy. Never being complimented anymore. Never being flirted with. Never being touched with intention. Feeling like your partner gives their best to everybody else, friends, work, and then you get what's left. Feeling like every date has to be your idea. Feeling like every romantic effort has to come from you. Feeling like they stop trying because they assume you'll always be there. And over time, the person on the receiving end starts asking really painful questions. Did they stop wanting me? Did I become too familiar? Would they even notice if I stopped trying too? Do they love me, or do they just love what I do for them? And this matters, for both men and women, because a man may stop saying anything but quietly feel unseen, undesired, and unappreciated. And a woman might stop bringing it up too, because she's tired of asking to feel pursued. And then resentment grows, distance grows, frustration grows, not because there was no love, but because love stopped being expressed. And please hear me. Your partner should not have to beg for intentionality. They should not have to earn basic tenderness. They should not have to fight to feel chosen by the person they already committed their life to. You chose them. Why should they feel like they're still competing for your attention? Hey, friend. If you're tired of those generic, impersonal greeting cards, I've got you covered. Sincerely Shalia is my very own greeting card line, written and designed by me to help you say what's really on your heart. Whether it's love, apologies, or just because, these cards speak for you. Skip the cookie cutter messages and send something real. Check out my collection at shaliavinny.com/greeting cards and find your perfect card today. Now, the encouraging part is this. Complacency doesn't mean the relationship is over. It doesn't even automatically mean that love is gone. A lot of couples don't need a miracle. They need intentionality. They need to wake back up. They need to remember that healthy love has to be nurtured on purpose. And sometimes the smallest shifts create the deepest reconnection. So I want to give you 5 ways to break complacency and start choosing each other again. Number 1, start dating each other again. Not because something is wrong, but because the relationship matters. Create moments together. Get dressed, go somewhere, sit together, laugh, talk. Remember who this person is beyond chores and responsibilities. Don't stop pursuing the person you prayed for. Number 2, say what you appreciate out loud. Think it, then say it. I appreciate how hard you work. You look good. Thank you. I love how you handled that. I'm so proud of you. People bloom where they feel appreciated. Don't let your gratitude stay trapped in your head. Number 3, put intentional touch and affection back in. Not rushed, not out of obligation, intentional. A kiss, holding hands, spanking them on the behind when they walk by, touching their back while walking by, sitting close, looking at them while touching them. Tenderness matters. Affection keeps the relationship emotionally warm. Number 4, ask yourself, what would make my partner feel chosen this week? Not what you assume, but what would matter to them. Maybe it's planning dinner, sending a thoughtful text, offering help, initiating affection, creating space to talk. The little things matter more than people realize. And last but not least, number 5, never let comfort replace effort. Comfort is beautiful, but complacency is expensive. Yes, relationships evolve. Life gets busy. You get tired, but your partner still deserves effort. They still deserve kindness, romance, intention. They still deserve to feel like your heart is actively participating. Love should feel safe, but it should also feel alive. Here's what I want to leave you with. Your relationship doesn't fall apart overnight. It usually fades in small moments that nobody thought mattered. The date you didn't plan, the compliment you never gave, the affection that you stopped initiating, the conversation you kept postponing, the tenderness that you just assumed could wait. And one day, the person you love starts feeling far away, but they're sitting right next to you. Don't wait until distance becomes a crisis. Don't wait until your partner stops asking. And don't wait until hurt turns into numbness. You chose them. And real love keeps choosing. Not just at the wedding, not just when things feel easy, not just when you're in the mood, but in ordinary moments, in effort, in tenderness, in consistency, in attention. Because the people we love should never have to wonder, do they still choose me? They should be able to feel it every week, every season, in every version of life without having to ask. And if you need more help, you can always go to shaliavinny.com and book a one-on-one or a couple session, and I'll be here to walk you guys through this. I love you guys. I'm rooting for you, and I'm going to see you on the next episode, okay? Today's show is brought to you by Sincerely Shalia, my greeting card line. Please rate the show on your favorite streaming platform, share it with one person who you think needs to hear it, and then ask them to do the same. Remember, good, better, best. Don't you ever let it rest. Till your good is better and your better is best. Until next time, your friend, motivator, and relationship strategist, Dr. Shalia. Bye.